Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. The Trojans will put total weather to crank us up. Well, that will give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Off play action. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got it on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll go to the ground. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Troy's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Jones wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. Crosses the 45. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Trojans are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Jones to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! The offense cashing it in on that drive. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Hit as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
14, Western Michigan, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Swings it out to his running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Looking to buy time. Turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Broncos are on the move. Rides the back on the option to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Broncos! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Jones wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He'll take it himself. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Catch in the middle, it's McWilliams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. He's loose. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And the Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Jones to throw. Finds his big tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. The run from the shotgun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Trojans have this offense rolling. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big fourth downs, they look for him.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. Fourth down, no problem.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got room to work. Makes it past the marker. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Jones wants to throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to run for it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Troy! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
20, Western Michigan, 13.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Bryson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
So now it's 2nd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Send the tight end in motion. Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. That's caught. It's Bryson. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Dances away. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They boot it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Picked off. What a play to set them up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And they'll take over.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. This is a designed run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Jones to throw. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Snagged in the middle. It's Hubbard. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Jones wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Got out of trouble and throws. Quick completion on the out. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. They'll go back to the ground. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might as well stick with him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
And the Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hubbard. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Troy! And that one will give them the lead. They blocked the extra point. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They're going to test the right side with this one. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Takes it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Western Michigan. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
This drive will open from the 15. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power, just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Jones to throw. He tries to take the top off. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Here's a heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Now facing a third and long. Offense changing the play. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's McWilliams. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Miles. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job getting the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to the big tight end. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Worley. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a tight end down the gut. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Walters. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. The least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And the Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Going for it all. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. To the air, it's James. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And defenses are way less concerned with yards nowadays. It's being great in the red zone, and boy, did they come up big. They create the turnover, return the INT all the way down the field, and set their offense up now with the red zone opportunity.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Quickly complete. And he will score! Touchdown, Western Michigan!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses getting really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fires to the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. They go to the ground. Got some room to run. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Hubbard. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Trojans want to move quickly. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He's got the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. 2nd down now after the sack. Back to pass. He lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Catch in the middle, it's McWilliams. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Kick is in the air. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's James. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Rushes on him, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Military stun! Military stun!
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Scoreboard scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to